Hello again, it's Tsafrir again, and we are continuing making this nice figure here from this new kit that we just launched. And I hope you enjoy the next demo, which will be the eyes. Okay, so after we did all of this, it's time to give her some eyes. So in this kit you have this eyes mold. Of course you can get many different eyes that will fit her, that will give you different kinds of kids, but in here you already have two different eyes. So the right way to use it is always start by putting the water where the eyes will be, okay, because the eyes are very delicate and we don't want to have them in the eyes and in our hands and then look for the brush and everything. Now the eyes are very easy to do if you're using the right technique. If you're not using the right technique, it will be a little difficult. Then you know it's not the right way to do it. So watch this demo again and then you'll do it right. So you choose the eyes that you want. You start with a little bit of sugar paste, dip it in CMC and put it inside, okay? Knead it really nice inside. And the right way to do it is never to use too much sugar paste. If I put all of this here and try to make it clean, it will misshape completely. So I take a little bit of sugar, and if it's a good amount, after a few times you know the amount, then no problem, you just press it once. I'll show you later what to do when it's not the right amount. Press it once so it will kind of stick to your mold. Touch a little bit of corn flour on your finger so it will not stick, and start tapping on it until it fills all the mold. Now you see all the mold is filled with my sugar paste. And because it has a relatively lot of CMC into it, when I fold my mold, it will pop out really easy, okay? And it will always be at the opposite side. I'll show you what I mean. Oh, not enough water. Not a good demo. No, it's okay. It's not that delicate. Okay? What I mean is, don't forget that it's like a mirror. If I did this eye, then it goes here. If I did this eye, then it will go here. Now I'll show you what to do if you didn't take the right amount of sugar. Never take too much, okay? If you're not sure about the amount that you need, just take less, okay? This is not enough. So when I put it here and I press, I can see it's not enough, okay? So I start by touching a little bit of cornstarch and tapping on it. And when I see it's not enough, don't put it at the side, so you will not see the joint. Just put it on top, okay? And continue on tapping on it. And if it's not enough, you can always add a little bit more on top, okay? And this way, you know you have the right amount. But I promise you, after once or twice, you'll know the right amount to begin with. And again, fold it, and it will pop really easily out of the mold. And now, not enough water. And now, she will look a little funny, a little weird, but don't worry, we're going to paint the eyes. So what I did here, I put in my palette some gel paste food coloring, okay? You put black and white, and the color for the iris, and you can always add some pink or something for the lips, sorry. Very gently take the head off and put it here. So it's much more easy for you to paint. If you don't have a palette, you can take just a little bit of sugar paste, make a hole like this, and put the face in here, okay? So as long as it doesn't move, it's easy for you to work. So in order to paint, I'm using two different paint brushes. One is 2 or 3 zeros, which is very fine, 1 or 2 zeros, which is fine, and one is 3 zeros, which is very fine. You can always also use here 1 0 or even number 1, as long as one is fine and one is even finer, okay? And I'm starting with the bigger one, with just fine, and choosing the color I want for the eye. It's a little difficult for me to see the color, so I just blend it this way so I can see which color it is. And I'm taking just a little bit from the color that I want and mix it with white, okay? I want a slightly paler shade of the color. The white will make it a little lighter and will also make it more opaque. Okay, and now I start by painting the iris. You don't even have to be very, very precise, because the whole idea is that the leftover from the color will go into these little grooves there. So it's very easy for you to paint. Look at the way I'm holding my paintbrush. One hand is like this, and I'm putting my other hand on top, so it will help me be more stable. Okay, so don't take too much color, and it's already painted. Now I switch to black, and I'm painting the pupil. Now you can see that I don't have to wait from one color to the other, because of these little grooves here, the colors will not mix. And I also have this little eyeliner on top, which is black also. On the package you have the picture of the eyes of all the body to help you remember what you have to do. And here is the other eyeliner here. And if you're good, you can also already leave it this way, because we have these nice eyes. But if you want to be even better, and I know you want to be better, then we add a little bit more details. I'm taking the blue, but now in a darker shade, mixing it with a little bit of water, and now with the finer paintbrush, I'm getting into the groove and let the groove lead my paintbrush and outline the iris. Okay, you can see the difference between these two eyes, the one that's outlined and the one that's not. Again, go into the groove and outline the iris. And in order to make the eyebrows, you can either use the mold as I showed you before, and you choose any kind of eyebrows that you want, or if you want it to be quicker, you can just take your paintbrush and paint these cute eyebrows. Now for the lips, where is my pink? She's a little girl, so I want it very pale. You can also use dusting colors for the... Oh, I don't want it to be very, very pink, because it doesn't fit her. And just a little bit to give some color. If you want, at the middle you can paint it white, so it will look like her teeth, but you can also leave it just like that. And she's ready. And I'll put it back in place, just a little bit of water on the neck and also on the dowel. And now I can let her be like this, or start making a story. Maybe she will look at the side. Okay, you can see how different she looks like when she's looking this way or that way or here, or she can look up or down or whatever you want. So this is, well, she's almost finished. Now we have to do the hair, which is very quick and lots of fun. So we see you in a few minutes.